This video is going to tell you a little bit about balloon framing, old foundations, and the actual old school making of a house, because this house that I'm actually using, or structure that I'm using, was built in 1859, and I can actually show you a little bit later on the date of how the house was, or the date that the house was made, and also some of the different technology that they use, because with this house I've tore part of it apart, and that's how I found out how old it was. So I'm going to show you some of the different areas in my house and let you see hey, the different technology that was used, because in this house, the slate floor, the basement, which I'll show you here momentarily, has two parts. It has a basement slab flooring, and it also has a concrete open dirt basement type of thing, aka your hard pack, but actually this dirt's not actually dirt, it's a slate basement. So here, let me give you a picture of that. Give me a moment here. So what you're looking at here is actually the dirt basement side of it, but it's actually probably a nice thick shell, because you can see back here I've actually had some work done on the house, and the shell, you can see it broke up there. Also with the area here, you can actually see it kind of thicker here. So I'm standing in a 6 foot, or yeah, about 6'4" basement, maybe 6'6" basement. And you can see these boards here look like they're old beams or old trees that were cut out, just cut and basically debarked in some cases. And the foundation here, you can see some of that stuff that looks like a plaster on it. It was a watertight to fix a leak in the basement. But you can see just by looking at this here, let me hit the light here, you can actually see how wide these foundation walls are. Here's the stone to give you an idea what the stones look like for that foundation there. There's been a lot of changes over the years in this house. So you can see an opening here that shows kind of the balloon framing outside, and also the log inside. This has been a lot of work to get to this point. And here's actually some more logs that you could see the work that, the old chinking that's actually breaking apart. It's something that I plan to eventually fix, which we've done that in some other parts of the house. This is what some of the newer chinking kind of looks like, with it being actually fixed with a modern style chinking. With that though, you can see people being willing to reuse the material. The boards that you see here in the ceiling is actually part of the lath that was part of the house that we tore the walls out of. And like I told you earlier, I'd show you being able to show you the date that this house was made. And actually here it has the date 1859, March 16th. Emmanuel Stoner built this house. So with the information that we have in here, there's a lot of technology and information that some of the people used in the past. I hope you learned something from it.